There was something that I saw today and it really pissed me off and I got to talk about it. So again, it is Disability Pride Month, among probably many other things, but somebody's going to bitch about that because it could be, it could be Peanut Pride Month for all I know, and somebody's going to cry about that. But what about the peanut? It can be more than one thing. So I saw a stitch that a mutual of mine did. It was with some ignorant
oh my
from the province here, and I'm not going to mention who it is because they neither need the recognition nor the amplification because they are just that disgusting a human being. I would not follow them if they were the last person on any platform. He decided to open with, oh, well, I've had this disease since I was 16 years old, and sometimes it can lead to debilitating pain and blah, blah. Okay, first off, you need to look up what the definition of debilitating is, because as he continued on with his ableist bullshit, talking about how the invisible disability stuff, don't come to me with that, that doesn't fly over here, I don't buy that. Yeah, essentially is what he's going on about, right? And I just have to shake my head. This up here that we, myself, and so many others have to deal with. That's why I got accepted onto disability. Autism. The fact that I have such problems in social situations that I say inappropriate things, I don't think anything of it. I need to have somebody else act as a filter for me. The fact that I can barely do a day job because I can hardly handle people without going into an anxious meltdown. The fact that if I go into Walmart, if I don't have a pair of loops or a pair of headphones on, that I go into a overdrive meltdown. But those things don't exist because Johnny F***wit over here has a debilitating back problem. Again, the definition of debilitating, look it up. I'm not going to do the work here for you. Google is free. But the fact that some arrogant like this can say that invisible disabilities don't exist and to just try harder, see, because I get up and I push through, I get up and go to work. We're going to play a little game here, okay? We're going to play make-believe here for a second. Let's say that over here, driving along with his truck nuts dangling in the wind, do-de-do-de-do, and a puppy runs out across the street. And, heaven forbid, any person of good conscience could possibly harm a puppy. So what does Johnny do? He decides to hang a Rico there because, you don't want to hurt the puppy, and he ends up wrapping his truck around a telephone pole. Now, he comes out pretty much unscathed. He got really lucky, but he rattles his forehead off that dashboard about 7 or 8 times. Enough to maybe shake up the gray matter. Shake up that banana pudding that he's got going on upstairs, okay? And he comes out with a bit of a traumatic brain injury because of it. No broken arms, no broken legs, some bumps, some bruises, and scrambled his egg. Well, now all of a sudden he has problems with his executive functioning and he can't properly do his job anymore because he can't focus on tasks that he would normally be able to do. He can't remember things. He has difficulties in recalling routines that he would normally do for his daily job, and he ends up getting fired because now he has an invisible disability. Do you see where I'm going with this? The fact that this ableist, ignorant can take that stance of, I just push through and I can try harder, when in all reality, all it takes is one puppy crossing the road to wrap your 4 wheels around a light post and you end up like us. And then you get to have a taste of the medicine. Do I wish for this to happen to somebody? No, absolutely not. But I wish they would be able to be empathetic enough to have just a little bit of insight to what some of us struggle with on a daily basis, instead of sitting there from the front seat behind the driver's wheel of your car and tell me that an invisible disability doesn't fly with you because it's not a thing. I would like to offer you these fine parting words. Do better. Educate yourself. Learn before you open that pie hole of yours. /rant.